you. Good afternoon. Biodiesel from waste. Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Well, we thought so too. Basically, we started this recycling journey because we're commercial environmentalists. Basically, practical innovation, that's in our culture. Peats have been composting for over 45 years. We've also been recycling grease trap waste for over 15 years and recycling that into composted products. Basically, liquid organic waste is generated from anybody that has an interaction with food. Restaurants, food courts, food processors, manufacturers, etc. Basically, have you ever given any thought to all the liquid waste that goes down the drain, where it actually goes? Well, it should go into something like this. This is actually called an intersector pit. It's only a bit short. The buoyant stuff at the top is the grease, the fats and the oils that separate from the system. This then allows us to collect that material, send it to a central depot, or potentially it goes straight to Peats. Basically, this material is waste. It's expended. Nobody wants it. It's unloved, except for people like us. Basically, excuse me, many years ago, this is what we saw. It makes a great compost product, but we always knew there was going to be something a little bit more in this mix. That was our story. So that started the next journey for us about 3 years ago, where there was an idea that we could do more with it. Ironically, we actually found the answer just down the road at Adelaide University. That also had a similar idea, and they'd actually come up with a theory to remove the oil and then to make a biodiesel. What we did to develop this idea was basically, quite simply to get it to this stage. Why do we want to develop it? Well, 3 really big reasons. 1, it's a recurring and sustainable feedstock supply. It's economically viable, and it's also environmentally better. Basically, with the recurring food activity, we always know that we're going to get feedstock. It's always going to continue, and it's going to continue to grow. Economically, we don't compete with food and food manufacturing businesses. We don't compete with tallow and other high-value feedstocks. That was the Achilles heel of many biodiesel plants in years gone by, which contributed to their failure. So we have a significant economic advantage. Basically, other reason is the air, as obviously emissions is a lot cleaner as well. Just note the nitrous oxides removed by another reason. If you look at our process in a full overview, basically we source our materials from a waste feedstock material. All of the waste generated in our process is either recycled back into the process or it's composted. And therefore, and also we don't actually produce any glycerin waste in our biodiesel process either. This means we effectively have a zero waste, 100% carbon neutral fuel supply. In Adelaide, we're miles ahead of the game. 2005, we actually mandated our public bus fleet to utilise biodiesel blends wherever they were feasibly possible available. That gives us an enormous opportunity for Peats locally to supply this market. This has led us to where we are today. Basically, we're at the stage now of finishing our small scale plant, so we can actually deliver 1.2 million litres of biodiesel a year. With some further upgrades, this will get close to 2.5 million. To give you some perspective of our feedstock from a supermarket strip like this, which has got supermarket, bakery, maybe Nick's fish chip and Euro shop, we can get about 6,000 litres a year of biodiesel from this arrangement. That's enough to run 4 waste collection vehicles in Adelaide, City Council area, on biodiesel B20 blend for 6 months. So, from that, every single litre of biodiesel that's used in place of normal diesel saves 3 kilos of CO2 emissions. Looking at Adelaide as a whole, that's potentially a feedstock of 5 million litres of biodiesel a year, or 3,500 cars, or 15,000 tonnes of CO2 emissions saved each year. Our technology is compact, about the size of this room, keeps us close to everybody, and we can still produce conventional biodiesel from biodiesel fuel stocks. Thank you.